Well, hello. Oh dear. Oh, dearie me, dearie me. Oh, what a horrible, horrible day. I'm only up 5 minutes. It's 7 p.m. where I am. I'm only up 5 minutes looking out the window and it's getting dark. Quite depressing. Of course, I could have got out of bed 12 hours ago and seen the sun come up, but I decided that I wouldn't do that. I'd prefer to have a lie on. And now I look out and I regret not getting up earlier because it's almost dark out there. And you're probably going to hear a dog barking in the background. It's quite possible. I've closed the window. I don't like having the window open anyway because germs could get in. Germs could get in and make you sick. So I prefer having the windows closed, but it doesn't matter if I have the windows closed and taped up because the noise of the dog barking is so loud that it penetrates the glass, and it's quite annoying actually. It's quite annoying because the dog barks at all hours. It's a woman. It's a woman who brings the dog around. There's a little green outside the building here, and she has a little toy for the dog that she throws, and the dog runs and catches it. But then she tries to take the toy off the dog, and that's when the dog starts barking. And he has a very loud, a very sonorous type of barking, and goes right through you, goes right through your head, gives you a headache. And one day I opened up the window. I was about to shout at the woman, telling her to sling her hook, because I was sick and tired of her coming around outside me window at all hours, various times per day. And I was just about to roar at her, and that's when I realised she's a special needs woman. She's one of those special people, mentally retarded. And because we live in a time where there's no such thing as mental retardation, she doesn't need a chaperone with her. And because she's mentally retarded, she doesn't realise that she's annoying lots of people around here. But no one will say a word to her because they could get into trouble with the old bill, because retarded people have special rights because they're special, which means you can't get on to them when they're doing really retarded things. That's how it is here in Britain. You have to keep your mouth shut, otherwise you go to the old prison. So anyway, guys, I was quite disappointed. My last video only got 21 likes, hoping to get 25. And that's why this video is almost a month on from the last video, because I wanted to teach you all a lesson for not getting behind Moansy and liking his videos. So, if I don't get 25 likes for this video, it's quite likely there won't be another one for 2 months. So, get your finger out and do the right thing. By the way, I've just received a kind message here, a super chat for 100 British sterling, 100 pounds British sterling, and it comes from Marcus. And he says, "Dear Moansy, you have helped me so much. I watch your streams religiously and cry me eyes out listening to you. Feel great after the cry. And here's £100 for you, and put it towards whatever you want to get." And he says, "You're a beacon of hope for everyone." Well, that's, oh gosh, oh dear. Oh, that's so sweet and adorable, Marcus. Thank you for the £100 and your kind words. That really touches me. Oh dear. Oh God, I'm shaking here with emotion. A beacon of hope for everyone, he says. Well, Marcus, I'm sure you're not the only one who thinks that about Moansy. I'm kind of a beacon of hope for a lot of depressed people out there. If there's one thing depressed people love, it's watching a manic depressive talking for 5 and 6 hours about how dire everything is, how bleak everything is. It really helps them to feel more depressed, which makes them then cough up the dough because they're kind of addicted to the old depression, So anyway, Marcus, thank you. That's a very, very sweet message, and I might print that out on my computer later and put it on the fridge to remember you by. and also your £100. All right, I want to talk very quickly, guys, about artificial intelligence, or as the working class people call it, AI. I might use that term it's a little bit rough and tumble, a little bit, how do I put this? Oh God, how do I describe it? Rough and tumble and riffraffy AI. I prefer myself artificial intelligence, but in order to try and come across in a nice way to my working class audience, I'll use the term AI, even though it's a wee bit uncouth. I want to say that AI is a serious problem. We will no longer know if we're talking to friends on the internet, or if it's AI, if it's a few million lines of code. When we see CCTV footage of a crime, we'll now know if it's real or if it was made by AI, and it's going to leave society in quite the quandary, because we'll now know what's true and what's false, and the people controlling the AI will be able to incriminate us without us having done anything unlawful, which is quite frightening, I think you'll believe, quite dark, quite bleak, quite, oh God, oh dear, oh, quite depressing, oh God, oh God. So, like you could be incriminated for things you didn't do, and you could also be bullied by people. They could make videos of you doing stupid things that you would never do in real life. But because people in general are very thick, very stupid, they'd believe that you'd done those things, those terrible things, which is, quite upsetting when you think about it. By the way, I got kicked off Twitter once. Horrible experience. Took me a long time to get over it. Cost me about 15,000 British pounds of counselling, and the counsellor, his advice was, every session I did, he'd just say to me, Moansy, you've got to take it one day at a time, and maybe someday in the future you'll be reinstated on Twitter. And that's, he was right. That's what I had to do, to take it one day at a time, and eventually Twitter saw sense, and they took me back. They took me back. So, I hope it doesn't happen to you. I hope you don't get kicked off Twitter, or X, as it's called now, which is a fucking ridiculous name, really. Sorry for cursing, but it's a ridiculous name, X. Anyway, yeah, the AI is going to be a terrible problem, because you could get chips in the future. Maybe it'll be mandatory that the government puts a chip into your head, and they can then control your dreams. They could make you dream of being a model citizen, so that when you wake up, you'll be a model citizen. Kind of turn us into puppets, turn us into automata. And I was just thinking, what if someone hacked, they hacked the government software in your chip, and they started, terrorizing you with nightmares at night. People know that I've got a serious fear, a phobia of moths. I've got motophobia, which might be the official name, but it's probably not. It's probably some sort of Latin name, but they know that I'm quite scared of moths. And what if some person out there in Antifa or whatever, they hack the government software, and then when I'm asleep they start inserting dreams about giant moths chasing me across the desert, which is something I've dreamt before. I haven't had it in a while, but they could, make the dreams start happening again. Oh God, oh dear, oh God, the thoughts of it, oh dear, oh God, oh God. Oh, the dog's barking again. Yeah, the mentally retarded woman's out there. Yeah, you can see a lot of people are standing at their windows. They look very angry. They're looking down at her, but they're terrified to tell her to sling her hook, because they could be arrested tonight for doing that, and that would be because she has more rights than normal people have. Retarded people have more rights than non-retarded people in modern society. which is absolutely ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. Oh God, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.